Welcome to this radio channel, and this is the radio propagation forecast for this week with the solar activity, of course. So, of course, we had the last report on Thursday of last week. We were predicting maybe some unsettled conditions due to a coronal hole. The K-index did get to the unsettled part a little bit on August 12th, up to a K-index of 4, that's yesterday. Then it quieted back down to a K-index of 1 or 2. So, conditions stayed relatively quiet, and it seems that the little brush of solar wind didn't really trigger much activity around Earth. What's happening this week? Well, this week, of course, first of all, the sun is blank. No sunspots. We're at sunspot number 0. Solar flux is at 68, which is a low sunspot, solar flux. So solar flux at 68 means, be in the lower frequencies. And as the days get shorter in the northern hemisphere, that solar flux will start showing up also. So expect, pretty much continued same conditions that we had this weekend. There could be some geomagnetic unrest a little later this week, and the reason why is because of this coronal hole that you see here. Big, vast coronal hole from the pole up to the center of the solar disk. It's pointing towards us right now, so basically what's happening is that it is, of course, it will take a few days for the solar wind to arrive here. So expect that these conditions that we have right now, which should be pretty good for the next few days, will start changing with maybe unsettled conditions through basically midweek, Wednesday or Thursday. But for now, at this time, we should continue to enjoy some really quiet conditions. So expect good propagation in general, but expect that the higher frequencies will probably not propagate much. Solar flux is so low that it doesn't help. Typically, a scan of the bands shows that pretty much anything above 20 megahertz doesn't really propagate much, especially if there's no sporadic E-skip. When there's sporadic E, that's another story. There was a little bit of E-skip happening, but it seems to be quieting down. One of the things to know is that E-skip, sporadic E-skip, is kind of happens a little more often when we are at the solstice, near June, July. But in general, it's not bad, and we will actually have a little less of sporadic E-skip happening as we go through September, October. It doesn't mean there won't be any, by the way. It just means that it's often less frequent as we go later into the summer. So expect still good propagation. The lower frequencies should be really, really nice and really, really good. Higher frequencies, maximum usable frequency, should actually be probably lower. So expect that higher frequencies might not give as good of a signal. One of the stations that I often listen to, because I know it packs a very good signal in North America, here in Montreal, that's actually 17855, which is Spain. Well, that one, when solar flux gets higher, it just booms into Montreal. Lately, it's barely audible, so it gives you the, the idea that, the higher frequencies are not that great at this time. So turn on the radio, listen in, and conditions shouldn't be too bad in the next few days. If you enjoyed my videos, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.